Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop in and say welcome to week 3, or the second full week. It's always a bit confusing in summer too. I just wanted to just touch base and walk through the week's activities, say a few words about draft 2 and reflection 2, and and set you off on your weekly work. So if you look at the learning activities for the week, I'm just going to click those open, and you'll see we've established a pattern. Tuesday, you should finish the readings or viewings, and then respond to the the prompts in the discussion forum, and post your responses by midnight Tuesday night, and then somewhere between Tuesday night or Wednesday morning and Friday, if you could go back to that discussion forum and just take a look at your peers' responses, and respond to two peers in the discussion forum by midnight Friday night. Also, by Wednesday, I will have some draft comments sent back to you on your first drafts. Let me go back to the first screen, and those are due on Friday night at midnight or Saturday morning. So draft 2, let me just unpack that a little bit. Draft 2 is just an extension or revision of draft 1. So when I say draft 2 is a revision of the story you started in draft 1, that can mean lots of things. So I will zero in on a few places that I feel like you could expand or unpack or add details. I might make a few corrections along the way. A revision could also be an overall a revision of the overall structure, or of certain sections of the story, in terms of organization. Or it could just simply be answering a question that I pose and tacking that answer on at the end. So it could be a smattering of things. I want you. You don't have to do all of them. Just pick one, because you're going to come at this again in the portfolio. And draft 2 can be, for some folks, draft 2 is a natural stepping stone into the next series of drafts, which I'll cover which start to unfold next week, and I'll cover that in its own special video. But with all that said, I want you to just keep it manageable and simple. So I believe, just sort of chunk it out, and you're just doing a chunk now. And there's no length requirement per se. If you do an expansion, it could be, it might be a paragraph, or it might be a page and a half. It really depends on you and on what you feel like you need to unpack that more explicitly. So it's going to be different for everybody. So just keep that in mind. And also, if you're not certain about what it can look like, just ask the question in the draft at the end. Take a stab at it, and if you're uncertain, then you can send me an email, or you can just attach a note to the second draft. So, and we'll come at it again in the portfolio. So, all right. Let me go back one more step. So the reading for the week is, I just want to say two quick things, or one quick thing about it. It is a documentary, True Justice, by Bryan Stevenson. Bryan was our MLK speaker, the last MLK speaker we've had, the spring before, the spring of COVID. So that January, I believe he was here. So anyway, Bryan is an interesting guy. He has a fabulous TED Talk that I haven't assigned, but you get, most of what he covers in that TED Talk, he's covered in True Justice. He has just a really interesting story. His book, Just Mercy, was made into a movie recently, so that might ring a bell. You don't have to watch the movie. I believe It's on HBO, but Michael B. Jordan plays Brian in the movie, and Jamie Foxx plays Walter McMillan. So anyway, it's an interesting movie, but it's a really wonderful documentary. And then the Anne M. Jones is from a text called Writing About Writing, and I've included the PDF for that right here. And we're going to come back to Brian in a few weeks, but for now, he's a bridge between Malcolm and what's to come next week. So, all right, I think that's it for the day. I hope you have a fabulous week. Reflection 2, I will pop that in later today, early tomorrow. Right now it says TBA, but yeah, I'll pop that in. It's just a very quick free write, and or Google Forms. So, all right, that's it. Happy Monday, and I hope you're all staying cool wherever you are. Boone is, pretty moody, temperature and weather-wise, but it's still gonna hit. We're gonna be in the 80s today, which feels like I can't even imagine what Charlotte's like. So stay cool wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon.